All right. So we finished helping that guy, the goblin. We're gonna go back to Professor Hecat so we can learn a spell. So just fast travel over there. All right, here we are, Professor Hecat. Ah, shit. So when it's dark, all you gotta do is press wait, and then boom, and then it becomes day. Like, I've been waiting here the whole day. I'm ready for my lessons,
I
Professor.
hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Yes.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Yes.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
And I do. So here we go. Expelliarmus.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
I'm pretty sure it will. Expelliarmus. Disarming wand or other weapons of... Oh shit, I didn't read it. Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn it. Isn't that the whole point? So now that I have that out the way, we gotta go to the herbology classroom. Since we already know where the herbology classroom is, I'm not gonna bore you guys with me walking there, even though I want to, you know, just look around, just look how beautiful this place is. So I'll just skip this part, and then, you know, we'll, as soon as we're closed, I'll just come back. Or if anything interesting happens, you know, either one. Oh, look. It's one of those things. Oh. What? Okay, so that.
Incendiary.
Boom. Always do that because, you know, you never know when you're going to want to. Well, that's just for the level up, so yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. And here we are, the herbology classroom.
Your father's in St. Mungo's to get his horns removed, and it's taken the house elf a week to unstick that screaming portrait. A week! You will behave, or so help me Merlin, I will bring you straight back home.
Woo! Someone got in trouble. You know, I never checked down here.
Revelio.
Is there anything of note over here? No. Well, there isn't. Okay. So let's go to class and start learning herbology.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Get him down!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I nearly went deaf. I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Thank you, Professor.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
All right.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
I don't know that professor yet.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Oh, thanks a lot. Hey, guy. How's it going?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there.
What the?
Your lead.
He went through that.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull
Revelio.
during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
Hey! The fuck does that supposed to mean?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
A
Go
fucking
on,
guy.
Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose that could be handy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Yeah, she's
Take
gonna.
your time. I'll see you back in class.
Thank you, my guy. I guess that's why he wanted to accompany me. He wanted to tell me that I kicked Sebastian's ass, which is true. It was true, but you know, whatever. Hello.
That helpful reminder as to why.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Oh, you don't say. Where's Sebastian? Oh, there he is.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Don't worry about him.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Or did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
It's a good idea.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you. Actually, I really don't care that much about plants, but for this one, it's a little bit different because these are magical plants.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Thank you.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me
Yes.
my damned hearing.
Okay, my guy. Now that that's out the way, I have some new quests now. Let's get out here and
Revelio.
see what is the next things in my list. So I gotta go to potions class. Potions class.
I honestly don't mind.
We have never been to the potions class, so might as well see the way to get there. Oh, look at that! It's literally here. Jesus Christ, guys!
It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Huh.
Revelio.
Let's go. Oh! A Daedalian key. A Daedalian key. What the fuck? Key. It's a key. Come on. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I did not mean to scream like that. But you know, it was close, and I was, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's time to go to potions.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Wait, hold on, what? Points for Ravenclaw, he was
Use a
Slytherin.
strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Stir, stirring, stirring, stirring.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Aye, sir.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Why do you want to know?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble if I do say yes, huh? Fuck it. Let's see what he does.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
I'm going to fucking...
A well-prepared...
Memorandum. Date. 31st of December 1875. From Oral Office. Subject, Bargain and Burks. Bargain and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious delivery being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more Aurors to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new addition. Further instructions will to follow. Ah. Fuck. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Oh, I hope you know what the fuck you're doing, guy.
Should you chop the Didney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Ah! My eyebrows! Uh-huh. 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 Brew. Brew. Brewing. Brewing. Ah, and it's... What is it doing? It's just letting it sit there. It's not even melting. It's not even doing anything.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Shit!
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I don't know what you mean. I take responsibility. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learned a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Thank you, Professor.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
You don't say. Hey, so what happened?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
You got me into trouble, guy. Nah, it was nothing.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
I hope so.
I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Okay.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
That was my fault that happened, kind of, because I helped him. It was a better idea if I didn't help him. Alright, let's go to Hogsmeade and go to Ollivander's.